Okay. Hands up if you or your parents have a bank account. Okay, so all of you, keep your hand up if you use contactless to make payments. Still all of you. And keep your hand up if you use NFC, or as you'll know it, Apple and Google Pay. And finally, keep your hand up if you understand how all of these systems work. When was the last time that you saw all of your money in cash? For some of you, you never have. Do you know enough about the banking system to trust it with your life? And did you know that the banks make money off of your money whilst you miss out to inflation? We've progressed through 4 stages of trade, evolving from barter to the use of precious materials such as gold and silver, then to money, cash and coins, and currently online banking. But what comes next? Well, it could be cryptocurrency. During my research for this talk, I came across the shocking statistic that only 1 in 50 people have any understanding of basic concepts regarding cryptocurrency. That's only 2 of you in this room. Therefore, most of you are probably thinking, what is cryptocurrency? We'll start with a definition. Cryptocurrency, a digital currency in which transactions are verified and records maintained by a decentralized system using blockchain technology, rather than by a centralized authority. There's absolutely no wonder why only 2% of people understand that. When you do a Google search for cryptocurrency, that's what you get. And I think that's why most people just don't bother learning about it, because it looks confusing and would take effort to learn, which people in general just don't like. By the end of this talk, however, you will be able to read and understand this. You will have an understanding of cryptocurrency that is better than 98% of the world. So, let's break it down. A digital currency is a currency that exists purely in electronic form. It's not physically tangible like cash, for example. Cryptocurrency is sent between accounts in exchange for products and services, and it works in a very similar way to bank cards, which you all said that you use. Chances are you have one in your pocket right now. However, instead of transferring digital pounds between accounts, people can transfer currencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Tether, which are all types of cryptocurrency. Both cryptocurrency and traditional currencies like pounds can be used to purchase goods and services like this sign, for example. What makes cryptocurrency interesting is that it's decentralized. This means it isn't controlled by any regulatory body like Bank of England, who regulate the pound, or the Federal Reserve, who do the same thing with the US dollar. Cryptocurrency is instead verified by millions of crypto miners. These are people that dedicate their computer's power to verify these transactions between accounts. So, cryptocurrency is decentralized. Nobody controls it. These crypto miners make a bit of money by verifying the transactions between accounts. But why am I telling you this? What can the average person do with cryptocurrency? Why bother? Well, it's great for people who want to make instant, tax-free, and legal payments anywhere around the world. It almost sounds too good to be true, But it really isn't, and it's one of the reasons I think making people aware is important. You're probably sitting there thinking that this sounds a bit far-fetched. I mean, it sounds a bit like a magic currency. I agree. So what are the drawbacks? Why isn't everyone doing this already? Well, as I said at the beginning, only 1 in 50 people have any understanding of basic concepts regarding cryptocurrency. Using this statistic, it's easy to see that people just don't have the know-how. How can we expect people to use cryptocurrency when we don't even know what it is, or that it even exists? But seriously, what are the drawbacks? Surely this would be all over Facebook and Instagram if it was such a good idea. Currently, environmental impacts are a hot topic in society. Everyone is looking for sustainable solutions to minimize global warming, reduce pollution, and eliminate the need for fossil fuels. Let's think about it. We're burning fossil fuels to power computers. Computers that are then used to verify digital transactions. Digital transactions made by people purchasing manufactured goods, and manufactured goods created by producing pollution and waste. You can start to see why cryptocurrency has such a large social impact and why small groups of people are campaigning for governments to ban it. But can we fix this? Can we find a way to mine, trade, and invest cryptocurrency without having a negative impact on the environment? Is there a way to completely eliminate the need for fossil fuels? Well, the short answer would be yes. Yes, there is. But just like electric cars and solar panels, it takes time to introduce and implement. The solution would be to use sustainable sources of energy, such as wind, solar, and hydroelectricity, to power the computers that mine the currency. Now we've covered the main risks and benefits of cryptocurrency, it's time to discuss how we even use it. I mean, how can the average person begin using cryptocurrency in their everyday lives? What's the risks, and is it safe? We start with one word: blockchain. Blockchain is the method in which all transactions made with cryptocurrency are organized and stored. It's one of the most secure methods of transaction in the world. It works a little bit like this. Each transaction that's made with cryptocurrency is stored in something called a block. These blocks are stacked and they form a very long chain, which is why it's called the blockchain. Each block has a unique code called a hash. This hash is a unique number made up of numbers and digits, and it's used to identify each transaction. It's also worth noting that, as well as storing a hash, each block stores a hash from the block beneath it, meaning that these blocks can never separate. And if they do, it means someone is tampering with the blockchain. So, companies like Tesla have already started using cryptocurrency, more specifically Bitcoin, as a form of payment for its vehicles. Countries like Dubai have already incorporated cryptocurrency, more specifically Bitcoin, as a form of payment for its vehicles. Let's create a hypothetical hacker. Why don't we call him Leo? Leo is a computer whiz. He's got degrees from Harvard, Cambridge, MIT, you name it. Leo tries to hack the blockchain so that it says he has been paid 2 bitcoins, which is currently worth about £100,000. Leo's alteration causes the hash on one of the blocks to change. Immediately, the system will flag that this block no longer fits in the blockchain, and Leo, would most likely end up in prison. So I don't think I'm going to be trying that anytime soon. As I said, companies like Tesla and Dubai have already started using cryptocurrency. So people can pay in exactly the same way that they use Apple and Google Pay, with their face and their fingerprint. If cryptocurrency is already being used, then talks like this are going to become extremely demanded because people are going to want to understand what cryptocurrency is and how they can make the most of it. So if anyone ever asks you how you have an understanding of cryptocurrency that is better than 98% of the world, tell them to go onto TEDx or YouTube and watch my talk, because it will be the best video they've seen in their life. I'm just joking, but seriously, it would be a good place to start. Some of you in this room will remember a time when everyone was scared of credit cards. People thought it was a scam. I mean, digital money. It must have seemed like a pipe dream, but look in your pockets. I bet you have a bank card or digital wallet on your phone. Some of you have used cash, checks, postal orders, bank cards, contactless, and now Apple and Google Pay. So what comes next? My generation, Gen Z, have grown up with Apple and Google Pay. So what will our children be using? Cryptocurrency could be the next step in the evolution of trade. It's faster, it's more secure, and it's not controlled by any government. It gives the power back to the people. We can't linger in the present forever. Innovation is inevitable. Something will replace online banking. But I ask you, if cryptocurrency isn't the answer, then what is? Thank you.